What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the first official episode of Buck Up podcast about the Milwaukee Bucks. Some quick information about it. This will, for the most part, be a podcast. There will be sometimes when we do have highlights and everything. And as of right now, I will be the only person doing this. There might be some other people who I am adding to help me with it. But if you are a fan of the Milwaukee Bucks and you want daily podcasts, daily information, this is definitely the place that you're going to want to check out. Expect this every day. And for people who are here for my other content, still expect it. I plan on uploading 2 times a day, every other day. But I'm going to try and make this one of my main priorities. As myself, I am a big Bucks fan, NBA fan in general. So we're going to have a lot to talk about. You can usually expect these to be anywhere between 10 to 20 minutes. Today, I'm not sure how long it'll be. We will see. But like I said, if you are a Bucks fan and you're looking for something to listen to every single day, this is the place to be. We're going to have a lot more things added in the future. Different logos and such for this series, and during the All-Star break I will more than likely go every other day for this, but hopefully you guys enjoy this and let me know what you guys think down below after you watch, and let's get right into the first episode. So tonight the Bucks will take on the 18-39 last place Atlanta Hawks, and the Bucks are 31-24. Sitting 5th place, half a game behind Washington. Bucks are a 7.5-point favorite for the injury report. No John Henson tonight. Still has some soreness in his right hamstring. Matthew Dellavedova, obviously he's out with the right ankle sprain. Malcolm Brogdon out for probably 4 more weeks or so with the right quad tendon injury. Mirza with the very saddening lung problem, very unfortunate for him. DJ Wilson has been assigned to the G League. It is time for that. For Atlanta, DeAndre Membry is out. Dennis Schroeder is day-to-day. Not 100% sure if he's playing tonight. That's definitely going to be a huge factor in the game. He's definitely their best player. This is a game that the Bucks definitely need to win. Shouldn't be too difficult. Home game. These are the kind of games that we need to win if we want to get a good seed and at least make some noise. Some big factors tonight pretty much is going to be, can we get Jabari going? I mean, he's been fine so far. He's been good for the minutes that he's had coming. He's rehabbing, and we all know that. When are we going to start seeing him in full force is a question. When did we start seeing Chris in full force last year? I would say sometime in March we did. Come playoff time, Chris was fully back, I think, and ready to go. And pretty much if that's when Jabari is ready, that's perfect. I think if we had Jabari last year against Toronto, it'd be a different series because we got to the point where we just needed that one extra scorer. But I'm very excited to see where he's been. Sean Kilpatrick has been solid for the last 6 games. For the most part, somebody coming off the bench. He's averaging 7.5 points. Jed has been strong off the bench, makes some clutch threes, shot well against Orlando, played pretty well against Miami too. Sterling Brown has struggled the last 5 games, but overall for a second-round pick, I think we can all say that he's been very good. Malcolm Brogdon 2.0, maybe not with the same skills, but a very good defensive player. I love seeing him out there. I think in a couple of years that he's going to be big time. He's going to end up being like another Tony Snell. Probably has potential to be a little bit better. But I'm definitely excited to see what he has. There's obviously a lot of upside to him as he was just a winner at SMU. And when he's gotten his time, he's played well here. John Henson, I think Joe Prunty being here instead of Jason Kidd, which we'll get more into that. John has been great so far overall. Obviously at 19 points, 18 boards against the Nets. Not a very good team, but anytime you're putting up those numbers against an NBA team, that's pretty solid. And we definitely need those rebounds from John. He's a pretty athletic center, good in the pick and roll, and I think that's much needed with this team. Starting to see a little bit more for Thon, which is big. Let's let's give a quick happy birthday to our head coach, Joe Prunty. Joe did turn 49 yesterday, February 12th. We're talking about Joe, 8-2 as interim head coach since Jason Kidd has been fired. And yeah, we haven't played great teams, but I think he's been exactly what this team has needed. You can tell he has a lot more emotion than Jason, and it was definitely time for a change for me. This team was not having as much success as it should for all the talent that the Bucks have, and I think Joe has done a great job losing Timberwolves in the Heat. Both of those games we've had injuries. Malcolm going down against Minnesota. And then we obviously didn't have Malcolm for Miami. And he's done a very good job, definitely. Jabari, he obviously hasn't been very healthy against Miami, or he's just still rehabbing. But Joe has done a great job. I would like to think that he would not like to think, but I would think that he will not be the coach next year. But if he continues to have this success, you're going to have to consider him. Obviously, the players like him a lot. They have a lot of respect for him. Got people out there like Mark Jackson and David Fizdale, who I'm sure would love a job. Mark Jackson, I think, would be a pretty good fit for this team. But Joe has done a great job, nevertheless, and right now he's our head coach. Me personally, I was so sick of Jason Kidd. Since I'm not official with the Bucks, I'm able to say whatever I want. Jason just did not have the passion like Joe has. Our defensive scheme was horrible. It was just awful. Constantly giving up three-pointers. Teams breaking their franchise record for three-pointers in a game. Just unreal. With the athleticism and length we have on defense, it shouldn't have been that bad. Since Joe's been here, we've been number 1 in defensive rating, which we got to keep that up. Definitely has done a great job, and I'm looking forward for the future as well, the rest of the season. So let's take a look at our next 5 games. You got Denver on the 15th, and then not again until the 23rd, which is next Friday because of the All-Star break. Excited to see Giannis in that. That'll be at Toronto, then New Orleans at home, Wizards at home, and then at Detroit. The Wizards will be on TNT, national television. For those games, I'd like to think that we should be able to beat the Nuggets fairly easily. At home, it's a game that we got and should win. At Toronto, it's going to be a tough game. More than likely, that's one that it's going to be very difficult, but you never know what to expect from this team. New Orleans at home, another game that I think that we need to win for sure. Washington at home, national TV, definitely a game that we need to have. And at Detroit, it's a tough place to play. They got a solid team, especially with Blake. Haven't played him with Blake yet. Still a game that I think that the Bucks need to win. So that's the next 5 games. And guys, this is pretty much going to wrap up the first episode of Buck Up. Just going to keep it short and simple today. Like I said, I'm more than likely going to be adding people to be talking on here with me. And, we'll get into some more in-depth things. But like I said, expect this every day. I know it's going to be kind of a grind. And I really hope that you guys enjoyed. So yeah, be ready to be back around the same time tomorrow, hopefully. I would count on it every day, but if there is a day that I miss, I will let you know on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. The link will be in the description. So hopefully you guys did enjoy. Hopefully the Bucks can get the win tonight against not so hot Atlanta Hawks team. But like I said, thank you, and we'll see you tomorrow.